Look, y'all, I said Steffi trying to get all the Logans up out of there. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chess for the Bold and Beautiful November 4th, 2024. Okay, y'all, so first thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Look, that conversation with Ridge, Taylor, and Steffi, I was like, it sounded like to me, Steffi trying to get all the Logans up out of there because they was talking or whatever, and they was saying Ridge was the one who said, they got to talk to Katie because she's in charge of, what did they say, PR? She's in charge of PR, if something goes on, she has to put out a statement. And Taylor and Steffi was bringing up the fact that Katie is a Logan or whatever. Then they started talking about Brooke. And I said, yeah. Steffi said she finna get all of them up out of there. But yeah, I'm interested to know what's finna happen. Because I don't know. There's been some talk. People been saying, it's going to be another fashion house. Some people are saying that they're going to end up removing Steffi. I don't know. But okay, so I guess first we're going to talk about Hope, Carter, and Brooke. So Carter and Hope, they were still outside of Force of Creation talking and everything. They was hugging, they kissed or whatever. Then she was like, just get me out of here. And I said, all this could have been prevented. Well, possibly. If you just said something. And her reasoning for not saying anything on today's episode was because she agreed with Carter to keep them a secret. And she was saying how she cares about him and she don't want him to be in trouble. But it's one thing she said that I agree with. Y'all know I've been studying saying that. She said basically that this was just Steffi's excuse. If she had found out about Carter and her, she still probably would have did the same thing. Y'all know I keep saying that. But yeah, I said the same thing. Exactly. And then she keep on bringing up the Logans. I said she better be careful though. Because if you keep saying that, basically everything that they saying about you, what did they say? Having, you putting your personal vendetta or whatever they said in the way of doing business. Even Ridge said on today's episode, once they put out a statement, they got to know what to say because it was personal. Although you did the right thing, it was personal or whatever. And I said, we're going to talk about Ridge in a minute because he don't agree with her. He definitely don't agree. I think we found that out on today's episode. But yeah, back to Hope, Carter, and Brooke. So they make it to Brooke's house, and he was like, I'm going to see if your mom's here or whatever. But they were just standing there talking. And Hope was saying, Carter was talking about how he's not going to let them get away with it. He going to do what he can. He going to do this and that or whatever. And I said, you got to remember, like, what? I want to know what you could do. Now, again, I repeat, on the show Empire, they was able to vote the owners out. So maybe they able to do that. I don't know. We'll see. But, Carter was saying how he's gonna protect her and look out for her and everything. So Hope was like, she doesn't even know if she want to go back there because it's been the same thing for years. Logan this, Logan that. And then she was talking to Brooke once she made it. And she ended up telling her she got fired. So they wanted to know what went on. So she explained it or whatever. And then they was like, they both know or they all know that it was for Carter or whatever. She has no interest in Finn. And then I think Brooke was the one who asked if she told Steffi. And she was like, no, because they agreed not to say anything or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear that noise. I'm outside in the car recording. And I don't know what they doing. And I said, why is it that every time you try to record or something, it just be some random stuff? It's raining out here, y'all. It's raining, mind you. It's raining. But yeah, where was we at? So Carter tells Hope Ridge is his best friend. This the part that got me too. He talking about some I'm the COO, Ridge is my best friend or whatever. Steffi's out of control. He was saying how he has to let Ridge know that his daughter is out of control. I said I feel like Ridge starting to get a sense of that. But spoilers say Ridge and Brooks, that's a whole nother story. They supposed to be in disagreement because they both defended their daughter. I said, oh my goodness, like all the storylines. I said, I'm so sick of this. And if every time y'all daughters into it or whatever, y'all break up or get into it, y'all shouldn't be together. Y'all, cause then they just agree. I don't know if it was the Thomas situation or what, but they agreed not to let their kids get in the way of their relationship. And here they go. They just doing this to put Taylor and him back together. That's what it is, y'all. Because this whole thing is crazy. It's crazy. But Brooke thinks she got power, y'all. Maybe back in the day, but now, no. So she was like, okay, Ridge, we have to talk to Ridge. You have to talk to Ridge. He's not going to stand for this. Hope was like, he was standing right there. They escorted me out the building or whatever. Her face, the look on her face. I was like, you shouldn't be so shocked. Then she ended up revealing that Taylor was there. And she was in his ear. I was like, Taylor, go do some work. Go do some work. They got this on their own. I want to know, though, do y'all think that if Taylor wasn't there, saying what she was saying, do y'all think that Ridge would have sided with Steffi or what? And the reason I ask is because, remember, the other episode where I think she at first came back and she was saying how, our daughter feels alone and you need to be by her side and all this other stuff. But yeah, But yeah, by the end of their scene, Hokart and Brooke scene, he was saying how Ridge and Steffi not gonna get away with this. And I was like, so is he gonna hold a meeting and vote them out or what? I said, oh my goodness, we'll see, y'all. Then lastly, we got Steffi, Ridge, and Taylor. So they still talking about the same thing. Steffi was like, she tried, she trusted Hope. No, what she said, she tried, but Hope crossed the line. Ridge kept saying, are you sure? She seemed shocked or whatever. Maybe ain't this, maybe ain't that. He seemed unsure. He has concerns. He was bringing up the fact that it was personal instead of business related. He was saying how her firing Hope is gonna not just affect Hope. Oh yeah, that's it right there. It was a spoiler that said something about, I think it was Zende and the whole like Hope for the Future line, or what they call them, designers or whatever. They're gonna be upset about Steffi's decision. And I said, right, you got to think this stuff through. But the amount of time that these folks been playing around and they over here doing this and doing that, y'all all could have contributed to making this Hope for the Future thing work. But it's gone now. It's gone now. But yeah, Ridge, the whole episode, just like Friday's episode, I'm like, yeah, he doesn't agree. He definitely does not agree with this. But let me see what time it is. 11:56. I got 4 minutes to my Zoom meeting. But Ridge said they got to talk to Katie, and that's when they brought up the fact that she's a Logan, and basically she gonna be, speaking up for her niece and all this stuff. But yeah, that's all that happened. We'll see what happens on tomorrow's episode. But let me know down below y'all thoughts. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces, have a great rest of the day and be safe.